What's up, guys? Game 3, and we know how this goes. I mean, I know who wins, but how does it happen? So, we got the main pick, Katarina, which is big. Cho'Gath is an amazing pick, so that's pretty lit to have for this game. Xin versus Wukong, that's fine. Kog'Maw Braum. It's not bad. I mean, Rel can be very dangerous against this team if she does it right. Like, Trevor has a lot of capabilities to play out. It does not seem like the most enjoyable game for Hui, to be honest. So, like, everyone else needs to kind of just pick things up. We'll see if Red side feels inclined to lane swap. I'm not sure if they will, but it's like, it's Kog'Maw Braum, it's pretty obnoxious, it can be really suffering if you screw up, so yeah, it looks like they're gonna do it. They're gonna do a blind swap with minimal wards, which I don't really get. Again, it seems like no one's really thinking about it, and these guys actually just blind call them out. Woohoo! That sucks. So now that we got a standard lane matchups. Cool.
No weird starting pathing from these junglers, pretty standard stuff. Kai'Sa is your favorite champ to watch in Pro by a mile. I think fun Kai'Sas are. I think like Gala and Kai'Sa is very fun to watch.
What is Philip doing? Why did Philip just randomly lose all of his HP?
I think like Gala and Kai'Sa is very fun to watch.
Like, I hope he... Does he not realize that, like, Cho'Gath will never start E because of your range? Like, he'll start Q. So Philip just... Oof. Oof. Wow, that sucks. Lost half his HP already. Wow. That blows. And just keep in mind, Cho'Gath is supposed to be weak in the beginning. So these guys died. Level 2 first? Level 2 diff? Yeah, level 2 diff. Okay. I mean, at least Kog'Maw didn't die. You know, that's just the upside. Kog'Maw didn't die. Kai'Sa lost all of her HP, so they're kind of chilling.
Guys, thank you so much for the compliment over in the YouTube chat. I really appreciate that. I'm glad you're enjoying the content. Yeah, I make it for you guys. But that was huge. What a crazy level 1 player. Level 2.
So at this point, they're probably just going to build the wave in base. So Xin just needs to be present and ready to just help them if they need it. No show. It looks like the wave falls in, and they're going to stay. So they don't take... They're not able to take a base with this big wave. Because they have to get it in. So these guys probably like screwed with them, so it's not really exactly the way they wanted it to. But if Xin Zhao's getting the crab anyways, like if he's gonna win out on this situation, then this is fine. Doesn't matter.
Again, trade crabs. Looks like bot side will be controlled by Citadel here. They want to play more for the Gnar. Makes a ton of sense. A little bit of trade on the top side. Instinct actually gonna take a worse end of that.
Woo! Nice little poke damage there by Mr. Wixie.
I think things just kind of become a little bit more passive here. You've already got a 10 CS lead in the mid lane. You've got a 10 CS lead to the top laners in the bot lane. Katarina's gonna have to back here. I think if the Xin Zhao doesn't get active sometime around now.
This is the cannon wave. Is the wave basically? I mean, the wave is basically dead. Kog'Maw could just take his base now if he wants to. We're super okay with Cho'Gath and bot side, so I'm curious if it actually, because he could do it, but they're not really thinking about they're just staying. So I guess we're gonna see how this plays out, because like I'm pretty sure on red side it's better that Kog'Maw never actually finds a base, and the next base is not till 6 minutes. So yeah, we'll see. I really do not want him to do drag. Like, this situation up here is the most important thing. This is like the most important objective in many ways, so he should really just path up and help them. Like, I really don't understand this fascination with wanting to do the drag. Like, who cares?
Maybe this isn't the game to do that. You know, if you're gonna draft this team fight comp centered around,
but they're doing it. And so, as Xin Zhao, I'm super fucking happy. I mean, I really hope we're not just gonna go and run to the drag. I mean, it looks like maybe the Cho'Gath has priority. Cho'Gath will get hella priority at 7. That's for sure. And Philip's also super low. How did he lose all his HP? Oh, dude. Dude.
Shut out.
What?
Sometime around now, it can be a little bit problematic. You see some trades?
Oh my god, that was so unnecessary. Just throw your Q, play for the wave, chill out. Literally, he could go ward again if he needs to because his ward's gonna die. Why go in? There's no point. There's literally no value doing this. None. Maybe this is why Romeo went on bot side, but I mean, the Nar's gonna TP back. At this point, the Nar could just back off and TP back, especially if you're playing for this. And now he has a buy over Cho'Gath, and so again, he should be able to chill out. Cho'Gath will hit 6 on this wave. Assuming he hit every CS, he will be 6 on this wave, right? Oh, he's not. So he must have missed something, because I'm pretty sure you can get 6 off all the waves up to this point. So, did they have a ward on Drag? Ooh, very nice, Katarina. Very nice. That does a ton. So because Philip stayed with low HP, this is why Xin Zhao went back into the dragon side to push him off, which I'm cool with. Kind of won that. I'm surprised they won that, especially because Wei kind of like baited them in super well. But it looks like our male just got shit on. They can't do enough to Katarina when she does this. Oh, it's because he used his E here. Oh, I get it. He just needs to back off then. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, he used it just now as Xin Zhao's showing. So at this point, he should just run. He should just run at this point. Bradley. There's no value for him to stick around. And so, like, because he went for that little extra bit, it put them in an awkward spot, and he doesn't have CC to do anything to them. Now he has it. And by the time he has it, it's, like, too late. Oh, that's it! Oh, he didn't have it. He couldn't do it? Just chomp. I guess it's not enough there still. Oh, that's depressing. Or maybe he didn't have enough mana, but he had it. Wow. I mean, his lane's gonna get just more shit for Gnar in the end. Oh, nice. Very nice. So, again, the bot lane stayed forever, and it looks like... Yeah, because they're just so distracted this entire time, they never got relief, which, again, that's on Armeo to do what he did, and they're stuck, so then they start the grubs, which is great. Cool, start the grubs. Armeo's in your face, so you pull off. Armeo doesn't actually have smite, so he can't actually take it yet. And then he... So it looks really weird because, like, he W'd away. So, like, they're basically saying, screw this. But Trevor has a flank as well. So what do you want to do? Like, what do they actually want to do here? Like, if Trevor's here... Yeah, they could go on him, but this guy will flash on them as well. And Bradley's here with R. So he's going to R you, and you're going to get blasted. So why would Trevor not run? Like, why are you so afraid to take this fight? Fight. Go for it. But he runs away. And now Trevor's fucked. And then this guy recognizes, oh shit, you know what? Dude, these guys are fucking trolly. And he gets it. And he gets both with the slow, and then Katarina is able to reach, double kill, and you get the grub still. Oh, a grub. So Armeo got one grub. But now the Xin Zhao can clear the crab. He can literally do top to bot on his camps. And just vibe. Cho'Gath pushes his wave. Cool. Maybe he bases after wolves. to like have items present for the bot side, but he should just full clear down.
I believe I watched all of these.
If an opportunity strikes them on mid, so be it.
Definitely a dangerous. Wixie team winning? Yes. Yes. Wixie, Moose Hater, Wiggly. That team is currently winning. 1-0. And they're currently up in this game 2-1. I would love to put an image of them on the screen, but not only is my OBS not allowing me to make any changes to my broadcast, my entire screen is black, but they don't have a logo. So, oops. they haven't had a logo at all, so. Katarina's still getting poked out of the way. I think the 1v1 that's still going to be pretty advantageous. You can get a pretty big CS lead if you were Bradley in that matchup.
Does he have item?
At least a little bit. We're gonna get the game and
No,
Citadel.
but it's still a really good buy.
Stopping the impact of the
They have full control of bot side, so even though he technically would want to go to his blue, go to the crab, it's very ideal to go into bot side and just get vision and let these guys just keep running them. I mean, Cho'Gath doesn't give a shit about this, by the way. Like, I played enough Cho'Gath myself at this point that I know, as the Cho player, you're just like, whatever. Like, I'm just gonna continuously get stronger with levels, with Devour stacks, and you bet your ass, when this shit happens, you're gonna die. Like, you're gonna die at half health. So, I like taking the drag. They need to defend top side. These guys aren't showing on this wave, so they're basing. So, this is a timer for Braum to hit B, go top with Cho'Gath, and defend. Braum not basing here? Bad. Bad, bad, bad. Not good. Okay? You need a base. That way, even if he's a little late, he's present in this situation. Cho'Gath is on the wave. It's okay. And we have a 2-0 Katarina who can, like, lean over and screw with them. Unfortunately, we didn't do that, so now we're just stuck on bot side, and you're just gonna let the Cho'Gath be what he is. It is what it is. You know, like, I don't know, like, it's not Moose Hater's fault. It's definitely not his fault. It's just the way his team decided to choose this fight. And maybe he needed to come over for the blue, I guess. I guess he needed to just lean over and just run in. But the Kai'Sa has R, so it's not like exactly his favorite thing to do. And Kai'Sa's a problem for him, that's for sure. Of all the champions, Kai'Sa is a problem. So now Zinchao is going to go into bot side, play for the bot camps, and they're playing for the bot turret. These guys need to recover, and it's taking them forever to recover because, I mean, we go to kill the Cho'Gath. But honestly, you're going to lose more on bot side for what the situation is. So it actually would have been probably better if Rel just based and went bot. It might just be better for Rel to just base and go bot. Because they have one grub as well. I mean, the other team has 2 grubs. And once they kill this wave, like, especially for how the situation's going, they should base. And the Cho'Gath should run bot, and we should play for grubs. Unless they think grubs is already gone because of, like, the timer. They also could just crash this wave and base as well. It's not the worst. Honestly, it's really not the worst. Because if Braum, Kog'Maw run top, if they run top on this timer, the Cho'Gath will just go bot. And he will have TP eventually. The only downside is that Cho'Gath can't get any grubs, but it is what it is, right? Unless they're able to delay it long enough. But by them staying on this wave and hitting, now the opportunity to swap isn't present. But Braum should fog and base. At the very least, he should go here and base. And he should still come up top. Still, he should. But they keep extending this, and obviously there's a risk is when you overstay on the bot side, yeah, they can respond. So this is like, I hope what I watch is red side turning this around. Hopefully I'm not gonna watch the Gnar just dying. Oh no. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Dude! Dude, you can't die here! You can't die! Now we recovered you and we didn't take grubs! That's like the worst case. Now Cho'Gath can push out top and he can actually play for a grub. Cho'Gath is so happy. Dude, this guy is so happy. He's probably just like, oh yeah, yada yada yada. This is awesome, man. I get a stack. Sick. And we get another grub. Sick. That's 3. That's all we needed. They don't have to play for the other 2. You don't have to play for these now. So they send their duo bot lane. And then Cho'Gath goes and buys Shirelias. Awesome. Awesome. And not only that, but Cho'Gath is dodging the worst. Well, I mean, like, he did kind of already deal with the worst parts of his lane. Okay, well, I mean, it's like he comes back with Shirelias. If they run up, they're it's I mean, the wave disappeared. Just play for the next mid wave. It's not even a problem. I mean, I don't think Cho should be on the wave. Probably shouldn't be on the wave. Yeah, he probably shouldn't. He probably should just wait a little bit, and then they play for the next mid wave and zoning on the next mid wave while they hump bot lane. Probably. But he also has TP. So is there a reason, is there actually a benefit for Cho'Gath to delete the wave, die, base, or die, TP top, right? TP back to here, and then take this, choke them out so they have to walk back through here, and then railing them here, so you have to also base, come back here to help, or you're going to stay committed on here. I'm not sure, but I can tell you for sure, it reminds me of Boss, and they're going to get the turret, and they got a dragon and a grubs. I mean, they picked up a kill. That's pretty good. And they can't recover bots still. I don't know. I really don't know about the idea of like running into them as the Xin Zhao and like Katarina. Like that one is a little spooky. Wait, why is just can our male not just stand on top and just fight the Xin Zhao? Is that too scary? What am I missing here? Like, he does this, then the Kaisa can go into... If the Kaisa's in his range, I mean, the Wukong will be hitting him. It's one of the two, right? Either the Kaisa's just here, and you're gonna have to hit her, or you're gonna have to hit the Wukong who's just hitting you. The Wukong doesn't even have to press W yet. And she's gonna come in, and you know she's coming, and you're probably gonna save your E for that. Surely that's how this goes. Or something like that. But instead what happens is they both run. Okay, so we're both running. The way, and in the way it could just arm too, by the way, the entire time. So he's super slow, so she can just kite him out. We don't really do a lot of damage to him, so he's actually able to get on the Trevor who's trying to help. I don't know, man. The way Red Side fights is just... There's something, like, just wrong about it. They kill him in the end. Cool, I guess. Look what's happening topside, though. As you know, this guy TP's back. I mean, if he dies here, it's because he inted himself. That's all I'll say. He's taking, like, just the worst path. I mean, this was so unneeded by him, to be honest. Like, he should expect this to happen. Just take your fucking plate top and chill out, man. Don't, like, this death is very unneeded. Obviously, the upside is that, like, okay, now we committed all this there. We need to get the dragon. Right? Like, oh shit, the dragon's coming up, so now we have to relocate everyone down there. Wei has TP. Cool, okay, Wei has TP. He pushes us out, he bases. He can TP for the fight, right? Nope, sorry, we're not ready for it. We don't have Wukong R. We're not doing it. Nar is also on base, and he has Triforce. So unless Nar and Wei are both... Unless Wei is, like, just hitting B, which he should even... I mean, I'm, like, okay with him being up here to help kill this. I'm actually okay with that. That's fine, and he should do the next wave. And at that point, it's like 5 seconds before Dragon. Like, they're already going to be on it. It's a little bit of a hard contest, so Wukong could just clear all of his camps. This is okay. This is alright. I mean, they do have the TPs to, like, make the situation, but I am okay with this turning out that way.
That would be very good for Citadel. Rel, Gnar, and Wukong all benefit very heavily from Mountain Soul. It makes it a lot more difficult to for Katarina to execute, you know, Kaisa and Wei in the back of the game if they have those extra resistances, if they have those extra bonuses. So we'll see how that ends up going. But for now, it's 2 dragons to 0, but it is 6 kills to 4 in favor of Citadel.
This Kog'Maw is so fed, dude. And he's gonna get tanky. So I don't know how they're gonna kill him. This game's gonna turn out not ideal for red side over time.
We will see if he's going to be able to, start matching the pressure and the damage that Instinct is doing on the other side. He was very important as a damage dealer in their game 1 win on the Corki. We'll see if he can match that here on the Cogma. I think at this point, if I'm Friendly Fellas, I'm definitely kind of readjusting and, changing my mentality and my game plan here to potentially play for that Cogma to try to get Wixie as online as possible. I think that's definitely going to be an out for them. But the slower this pace goes, the more I think this favors Citadel.
Oh, here we go again. So it's the same thing. Cho'Gath, he's out on a limb. These guys did not get that much vision for top side, and in theory, Cho'Gath shouldn't go for the next top wave. In theory, he should just like walk down and start clearing vision and joining the team, and they should hold the top river, and that's about it. And if Braum meets a base, because Braum has no wards, as you can tell, like how long has Braum had no wards? For basically 2 minutes, which is incredibly illegal. Not okay, you should say illegal, but like it's very bad. Like this is incredibly bad for 2 minutes to not find a base ever for vision on this side, making it harder for Moose Hater to play in top lane, and then you just kind of dip because you're like, well, nothing's happening, and yeah, it's because of him. It's his fault. So that kind of gives us free play on top side where nothing like horrific is happening. Obviously, the pro is like, okay, can we get the mid turret? Nope. Guess not. And we even killed the Kog'Maw. Wow. I mean, the Gnar's on a shift timer, and the Cho'Gath is dead. And the cat is on bot. I mean, the cat could obviously TP on mid, but it'd be horrible. At the best, the Xin Zhao can just go on the Gnar, and then the cat starts TPing on that ward. But the Kog'Maw has to just flash. You just have to be able to flash it, and he doesn't. So he dies. And now you just get Herald. You know, this is like, up to a certain point, I liked what Blue Side was doing. Like, they actually were doing well on the map. Now it's kind of like, this is like where certain fundamental aspects should like need to come into play to just kind of smooth things over. And they're falling short a little bit. Got out of the way, and the Kaisa have a ton of kills. Jesus.
We do have some dragon posturing. About a minute 45. Katarina Penta is coming. I don't see that one. I don't see that one, Psycho. I'll give you a sub to any channel you want on Twitch. With the Katarina Penta. I don't see that one happening. I'm not trying to jinx. I'm not trying to jinx. I'm not trying to jinx, Jordan. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me.
They're definitely giving a lot of
beautiful ult engage here. He's been laid out of 3 members, but it's gonna be a lot less damage than maybe they just has no way to stay alive when he fights the Kog'Maw. Completely taken down by Philip on the Gnar. Katarina gonna try to dive someone on the backline, but she doesn't have the damage to actually stick onto the Kaisa killer in time. The stun's gonna come out.
I mean, like, if we look for how this map pans out, the Gnar goes through mid initially, and then he runs top. But they lean into bot side for the way. The top wave is in such a good position that, honestly, it's like a 2v1 angle where the Gnar could probably join the way and mess with them. Or they all just lean into bot side and like the Gnar take over mid, or like, I mean, ideally the way would take over mid, to be honest. Let's say that. I mean, like the Gnar should probably go bot. And the way should go mid. And then they can do this lean into bot side to blast the bot turret off the map. Now, of course, this means they're gonna free hit topside, but honestly,
I'm not trying to jinx.
it's not like the worst thing.
I'm not trying to jinx, Jordan. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me.
Because the Gnar can always TP top to recover it, and that's fine.
I know the 3 members, but it's gonna be a lot less damage. I'm not trying to jinx. I'm not trying to.
How else could they open on this map?
He's been very aggro, very aggro.
They have limited vision. So I do kind of like the idea of having the Gnar bot in the way mid and getting some initial vision on maybe both sides even of the map. And then it makes Gnar safer, and then it makes like this progression the bot safer. Because the Gnar can't solo mid. I mean, that just can't happen. Like the Kog'Maw and the Braum would blast him. Kai'Sa can't do it either. And they create a fight on the Flash's Cog, but we already did our play on bot side, and the way doesn't have TP, so like unless like we're throwing Herald bot and the way is going mid on this timer as well, it's like seems kind of hard to just kill him. And the cat insta TPs.
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me.
So he flashes, the Braum E comes forward, and they just have to run. Just run. That's it. Just run. They don't have to chase. They just chase, you know? That's the only problem. They chase. I think if they use all their shit on mid, I mean, obviously the Katarina should recognize, like, it's just not a real fight. But even if the cat is the only person who died, it's not the worst. Kind of just debated themselves into it. And if they live, then they have their CDs over their opponents for Dragon.
Just gorgeous stuff. Like, you can't ask for better stuff coming in here from Citadel. They have played about as clean as they have played all day. This is definitely the best game that they've played so far, and it couldn't have come at a better time. With their backs against the wall here in game number 2, they gave themselves some outs. They understood that they could really capitalize on the fact that their mid games have been so good, regardless of their champions, and it's looked so good so far. Caster Curse incoming? I sure hope not. I would sure hope not. It's gonna be voracious. What we would expect from a game that definitely felt more like a pro game. Shogun is gonna be TPing in. Dragon is gonna be. It's looked so good so far. Caster Curse incoming? I sure hope not. This is definitely the best game that they've played. Mid games have been so good, regardless of their champions, and it's looked so good so far. Caster Curse incoming?
So they're kind of just like forcing into the drag off what?
13-4 in this game. Start to the game. The ultimate's actually gonna land here on Moose here. They're gonna slow him down. They're gonna land all that damage. The knockup's coming in. Bradley's getting dangerously low. He's gonna look for the chomp of the flash over the red buff pit. Is gonna be enough to keep him safe.
We're just chasing this guy infinitely, so we're losing tempo. Losing tempo. But this guy's dead. Base. Kind of a force. I mean, they're really forcing their hand with the drag, but I kind of understand why they want to do it. This guy oversteps. Like, once he comes out of TP, Q here if you want to, and then run. That's about it. That's all you're gonna do. But he kind of, yeah, he just kind of oversteps, just dies. Then Philip finds someone on the backside, and it turns into a giant tragedy.
But here we are, game 4, 1-0 in favor of Friendly Fellas, and Citadel is waking up. They are playing the best league that they have all day. They've got a 10k gold lead. They're about to grab their Voracious Autocon, and they're in a great spot to be able to win this game. Woo! Good stuff. Good stuff from Citadel.
Well then. Surely, nothing else can really happen at this point.
I can only see a black screen on OBS. I can't actually adjust any of the graphics.
Surely not.
Apologies there. I don't unfortunately feel like restarting the stream is going to be worth that. Maybe after this game, if we switch sides.
Like, this lead is way worse than the other one. Even if the Kog'Maw was in a good position a lot of the game, the repeated deaths by Moose Hater, the Katarina being essentially useless in this game. Yeah, it's kind of adding up.
There's so much lockdown, so much engage on the side of Citadel. I think it would genuinely take like a miracle engage. And pick up the middle of my sentence. Honestly, I don't really see a way for them to have a miracle engage. It would actually need to be like the cat starting it, which is just hard. Whale's gonna come out. It's gonna do a lot more damage than they probably want to. Zinjao's gonna dive in, try to look for Bradley. It's gonna get the knockup. Bradley's getting very, very low.
What?
Voracious Autocon is going to. Honestly, I don't really see a way to genuinely take like a miracle engage. I think Hug to even have a chance.
I mean, we're playing 3 lanes.
On the side of Citadel.
And Nara is progressing, which is actually probably a significant thing to note.
Take like a miracle engage.
And if that's the case, like once I recognize the Nars progressing,
Isn't able to just get
they,
Alright, so what do friends
when do they see that?
into this game? I think
They
Hogwarts is
see
taken over at
it
this point. There's so much luck.
now. They should already have the mindset to actually switch back out into this. Because at this point, if he's making progress like this, we might be able to break that turret even.
Side of Citadel. I think it would genuinely take like a miracle engage. It would actually need to be like the cat starting, which is just hard. Whale can come out like sentence. Honestly, I don't really see a way for them to have a miracle engage. It would actually need to
I mean, he's just, I mean, Bradley's just trolling.
two-man knockup, and there is a way for them to be able to get out of this. Obviously, they are going to be able to survive because
He's just trolling, and when he lose some more people.
Instinct is collapsing, and Wiggly is in a very tough spot here. He's gonna jump in over onto Instinct. I do not think he's gonna unpair. He is gone now. The fight will continue, which is just hard. Whale's gonna come out. It's gonna do a lot more damage than they probably wanted to. Zinjao's gonna dive in. Try to look for Bradley. It's gonna get the knockup. Bradley's getting very, very low. Rooster is gonna die.
So the Kaisa does make the shift. And it's also because their wave clear is so shit. But that's also why I wanted to like move into the bot side. Because with how low it is, you'll take it with no issues at all.
I doubt that Friendly File is want to take the Citadel. Instinct has been exceptional. I think Bradley has been awesome. The capability here, he's gonna have to flash. Armeo looking to try and disengage, and he does successfully, but Trevor with the 3-mana ultimate. Roosier's gonna go down on the other side of this. Instinct is gonna go into the back line, and there is your lot. That is a phenomenal.
Is this it?
It's gonna be quite a lot of style.
So that's the game. Oh, it's a... Dude, it's not a best of 5, is it? Because for this game... So, for red side... again, I feel like... Some of the fighting is just kind of like... I really, like, not the biggest fan of it. The laning phase was definitely going in favor for them. I do think these guys need to think more about recovery. Like, recovery, like, bases. Like, I feel like this is just not really apparent. I think for him, he just needs to think more about shifts and then, like, just like what waves to do at times. Like it's just kind of how like I feel. Pretty. I'll be honest. Pretty invisible. Just has to find a way to get involved. Like that's just the main issue. Is like you just have to get involved somehow. For him, this was actually not bad. It was actually not the worst. It's just their macro, unfortunately, just kind of like takes a nosedive over time. For Philip, kind of iffy. There's some pretty bad situations happening. Same with like Armeo at times. Same with Bradley. This guy just needs to reset more. He needs to reset more. Wasn't not the worst game for Instinct. I mean, it was just kind of like they're getting hammered in bot lane. I mean, they were really getting hammered. But like he definitely could do some more resets or think about it more. As you can tell, yeah, this champion had to put in work, and they did. Yeah, this fighting aspect is just like it's still just very wonky. But without these like fixing these things, like yeah, like a team who like just does this a bit better will eventually just kind of like slowly win. So that was a rough game to say the least.